Rivers didn't sleep that night. She couldn't. The images she uncovered, helix blueprints, covert shipments, encrypted routes, swirled in her mind like a storm refusing to settle. And somewhere inside the city, the Phantom, Adrian's silent enforcer, moved like a shadow closing in. She knew the only way out was to strike before they did. The story picked up as Maya stood on a rooftop overlooking the neon-washed nightlife of the city. Music boomed from clubs below, crowds flowed through the streets, and the glow of billboards made the air shimmer. Her phone buzzed, a message from Detective Lena Ward, one of the few she trusted. "Meet me at Club Orion. We have a lead on the supply routes." Maya exhaled. Club Orion wasn't just a nightclub. It was the heart of the city's underground network, where deals moved in the dark and secrets changed hands across VIP lounges. She headed there instantly. Inside the club, lasers cut through smoke as dancers filled the floor. Maya slipped through the crowd, blending in with the rhythm of flashing lights. Detective Lena met her near the back corridor, dressed casually to avoid attention. "Helix isn't just corporate corruption," Lena said, raising her voice over the bass. "It's a controlled distribution system. They're manufacturing stimulants disguised as medical enhancers." Maya's eyes widened. "Adrian is behind all of it," Lena nodded. "And he's hosting a major exchange tonight. It's happening upstairs." At that moment, the club lights flickered. Maya's heart sank. The Phantom had arrived. Security was instantly replaced by men in black coats, coordinating with silent hand gestures. Lena whispered sharply, "We have to move now." They headed toward the VIP level where two armed guards blocked the elevator. Lena gave Maya a look, then approached the guards confidently. The moment they reached for their earpieces, Maya struck fast, disarming one while Lena pushed the other into the wall. The music drowned out their scuffle. They locked the guards inside a supply room and took the elevator upward. When the doors opened, they entered a private penthouse suite overlooking the entire city. Adrian Cole stood at the center, surrounded by crates labeled as medical research equipment. Maya stepped out boldly. "It's over, Adrian." He turned slowly, shock flickering across his face before shifting into cold amusement. "Maya, I protected you. I trusted you. Why couldn't you just follow orders?" Maya held her ground. "You used me to cover your tracks." Adrian sighed. "And you were so good at it." He raised his hand. The Phantom materialized beside him, silent as ever. Adrian pointed at Maya. "End this." The Phantom moved forward with predatory precision. Lena fired first, a clean warning shot that cracked through the air. The Phantom dodged effortlessly, flipped a table for cover, and returned fire. Maya dove behind a steel crate as bullets tore through the wooden furniture. The room erupted into chaos. Glass shattered, crates toppled, alarms blared. Maya rolled out from cover, grabbed a disassembled rifle from a crate, and snapped it together like she had trained for this moment her entire life. The Phantom advanced, firing methodically. Maya countered, her shots precise, forcing him back. Lena shouted, "Maya, keep him busy. I'll handle Cole." Maya engaged the Phantom in a tense duel, two silhouettes weaving between shadows, sparks flashing as bullets struck steel. At one point, the Phantom lunged and tackled her, both crashing across the floor. He was strong, silent, relentless. Maya used her knee to break his balance, flipped him, and rolled away just as he swung a heavy strike that dented the floor panel. She fired again, pinning him against the glass wall. Meanwhile, Adrian fled through a side exit, grabbing a metal briefcase filled with helix drives. Lena chased, but he locked the blast door behind him. Maya disarmed the Phantom with a sharp strike across his wrist, sending his weapon skidding across the floor. For the first time, he hesitated. Then Maya pulled off his mask. Beneath it wasn't a monster, but a young man with terrified eyes, forced into loyalty. "You don't have to do this," Maya said breathlessly. He froze, but before he could respond, Adrian's voice crackled through the intercom. "Phantom, you know what happens if you fail." The Phantom closed his eyes, torn between orders and freedom. Maya held her breath. Slowly, he dropped his remaining weapon. Maya nodded gratefully. "Help us bring him down." The Phantom spoke for the first time. 2 words: lower level. He led them to a concealed elevator behind a false panel. It descended into an underground loading dock beneath the nightclub, where Adrian prepared to escape with armed associates and cases of Helix formulas. The environment buzzed with vehicle engines and the clatter of crates. Adrian spotted them and shouted to his men, "Stop them now!" A firefight erupted. Maya took cover behind a truck, firing strategically. The Phantom moved with expert precision, disabling Adrian's guards without excess force. Lena pinned down the last group near the exit. Adrian dashed toward an armored vehicle, but Maya intercepted him, forcing him back with rapid shots that sparked off the concrete. Adrian dropped the case and pulled a compact firearm. "You should have stayed in your lane, Maya." She stood firm. "This is my lane now." Adrian fired. Maya slid across the floor, grabbed the fallen case, and used it as a shield. She returned fire, hitting the overhead pipe above Adrian. Steam exploded downward, throwing him off balance. The Phantom tackled him, pinning him to the ground. Lena rushed in and cuffed him. Adrian glared at Maya with venom. "Helix doesn't end with me." Maya stood over him. "It ends tonight." But as the alarms blared and the law closed in, the Phantom stepped back, shaking his head. "This is only one layer," he said quietly. "There are deeper levels, darker ones. You haven't seen the core." Maya looked at him sharply. "Then tell me where to find it." He held her gaze, haunted, hesitant, then whispered, "I can show you. But once we go there, there's no turning back." Before Maya could respond, the ground rumbled, an explosion deeper in the tunnel. The lights flickered. Someone else was still inside, someone protecting the true secret of Helix. And as smoke filled the corridor and distant footsteps approached, Maya realized the real enemy hadn't revealed themselves yet. The story wasn't finished. What waited beyond that explosion would change everything. End of part 2. Thanks you for watching.